Good evening, everyone. My name is Muskan, and I'm student of BSc Chemistry Honors second year. Now, our next chapter for the presentation is the chemistry of lanthanide elements. Lanthanides are the elements present in the period 6 of the periodic table with atomic number 57 to 71. Since the last electron in the form electron enters in atom in these enters in the 4f orbitals, therefore these elements constituent what is known as f block elements. These elements are also named as inner transition elements. This is because these elements constituent a transition series with the third row transition series, more precisely the 5D transition series. These elements are located in the first row of the element kept at the base of the periodic table. The elements in the earlier years were called rare earth elements because of their occurrence in very small amounts. However, nowadays the term rare earth element is itself misleading because many of these elements have been found to be evidently available. For example, cerium, atomic number is 58, is evidently available as copper. Huge deposits of these elements have been located in USA, USSR, Scandinavia, and India. Electronic structure and position of lanthides in the periodic table. As already discussed, lanthanoids involve the gradual filling of 4f orbitals. The ground state electronic configuration of each lanthanide is occupied by the outermost shell n is equals to 6 by the two 6s electrons. Since the energies of 6s, 5d and 4f are similar, the order of filling the 4f orbitals may show some irregularities. It is found that at lanthanum, the incoming electrons enter the 5d subshell and therefore it has the following electronic configuration: xenon 54, 4f0, 5d1, 6s2. General characteristics of lanthanoids. First, the physical constants of lanthanoids. First is ionization energy. Lanthanoids have low ionization energy. The first and second ionization energies of lanthanoids increase in general, but will show little variation with atomic number across the lanthanide series. This trend is less clear for the first transition energy than the sum of three ionizations. It is clear from the figure 4.1 that deviations are observed only for erbium, gadolinium, and deuterium and lutetium, which involve the half-filled and completely filled d orbitals. Next is melting and boiling point. The melting point of any substance reflects the force of attraction between the atoms or molecules or ions that compose the solid. An inspection of table 4.2 reveals that lanthanide possesses high melting and boiling point. However, the melting and especially the boiling points of lanthanide do not show any regular trend across the lanthanide series. The properties of the lanthanide strongly suggest that 3 valence electrons per atom are involved in the metallic bond. The 4 f electrons are not involved in metallic bonding as these are located on individual atoms and are well shielded from each other. The most clear-cut anomalies in the lanthanides are provided by europium and ytterbium, which behaves much as it would be expected of divalent metals, indicating less than these electrons per atom involved in metallic bonding. Next is density. The densities of the lanthanides do not display a regular trend across the lanthanides with both europium, EU and ytterbium have low densities. Heat of fusion and heat of vaporization. The amount of heat required to convert a substance from a solid at its melting point to a liquid is called heat of fusion, whereas the amount of heat required to convert a substance from a liquid at its boiling point to a gas is called the heat of vaporization. In both the cases, the energy required is used to overcome the attractive forces. Next is oxidation states. Oxidation state of plus 3 is shown by all these elements, and in most of the cases it is the most stable oxidation state. Some of the lanthanides in addition to plus 3 show plus 2 and plus 4 oxidation state as well. However, plus 2 and plus 4 oxidation state are always less stable than plus 3s. The reason for the unusual oxidation state of plus 2 and plus 4 can be attributed to the extra stability associated with 4 F0, F7 and F14 electronic configuration. plus 3 oxidation state, lanthanum, gadolinium and lutetium distinctly display plus 3 oxidation state. This is because after the loss of 3 outermost electrons, these elements acquire the stable configuration of empty, half filled and completely filled F subshell as shown in the table. Plus 4 and plus 4 oxidation state. The most stable oxidation state of cerium is plus 4. This is because after the loss of 4 electrons, cerium acquired the outer electronic configuration of F0, D0, S0, which correspond to the noble gas electronic configuration. Similarly, terbium acquires the half-filled for F7 subshell electronic configuration. Next is the magnetic properties. The magnetic properties in chemical compounds determine the presence of paired or unpaired electrons. If substances containing one spin paired electrons are placed in the magnetic field, these are weakly repelled by the field. The phenomena is called diamagnetism. On the other hand, substances containing one or more unpaired electrons, when placed in magnetic field, are attracted by the magnetic field. This phenomena is called paramagnetism. It is important to note that the attraction of each unpaired electron is many times stronger than the repulsion of all the paired electron in that particular atom. Most of the lanthanoids are expected to be Lu3 positive, La3 positive, cesium, yet erbium 4 positive. 2 positive ions are paramagnetic. The paramagnetism in the lanthanoid ion arises because of the presence of unpaired electron in their 4f subshell. The magnetic behavior of a substance is expressed in terms of magnetic moment. The larger the number of unpaired electrons, the higher is the magnetic moment. The magnetic moment arises from two types of the motion of the electrons. The spinning of the electron on its own axis generates a magnetic moment called spin magnetic moment. Orbital motion of an electron around the nucleus also produces magnetic moment called orbital angle magnetic moment. The magnetic behavior in case of lanthanides arises due to the attribution of the both spin magnetic momentum as well as orbital magnetic moment. Thus, the magnetic moment of the lanthanoids ions arises due to both electron spin and orbital motion of the electrons can be calculated from the expression mu is equals to 4s into s plus 1 plus l into l plus 1 under the root. As all the tripositive lanthanoids ions expecting La3 positive and Lu3 positive ion containing unpaired electrons and are therefore paramagnetic. A plot of magnetic values of tripositive lanthanide ions reveals that the magnetic moment values increases first molybdenum to neodymium and then decreases to samarium. It increases steadily again and reaches a maximum value for dyrosonium ion and then start decreasing till it reaches 0 value of lutetium ion, which is diamagnetic. A distinct feature of the curve is its unusual shape. The unusual shape of the curve arises because when the F subshell is less than half filled, the spin and orbital moments magnetics work in the opposite direction. That means Z is equals to L minus S. But when the F subshell is more than half filled, they will work together. J is equals to L plus S. Color and spectral properties. Lanthanoids in their elements state are silvery white, while many lanthanoids ions are distinctly colored both in the solid as well as in their aqueous solution. The color of the lanthanide ions depend primarily on the number of unpaired electrons. The color of the lanthanoid ions remaining same even on changing the counterion. Thus, the color of the lanthanoid ion is characteristics of the cation. It has been found that lanthanide ion containing electrons often have a similar color to loose with 4 minus NF electrons. The color of the lanthanides ion can be grouped symmetrically about the trivalent gadolinium ion as shown in the figure. The color of the lanthanide ion is primarily due to the absorption of light from the visible region of the spectra that results in the electronic transition with the 4f level. This type of transition is called FF transition. A unique feature of the spectra of Tripositive lanthanide ion is that the absorption bonds are sharp line like bends in the ultraviolet, visible or near IR regions. The behavior is in contrast to the absorption bond of D-type transition like nickel to positive, cobalt to positive, which appear as broad absorption band. The bands of lanthanide ions are so much sharp that they are used for characterizing lanthanides. The reason for very sharp absorption band is that the 4f orbitals are located deep inside the atoms. Thus, they are effectively shielded from environment factors such as the nature and the number of the ligands which form the complexes and from vibrations of the ligands. A typical lanthanide ion spectrum of holonium is as shown in the figure. Next is ionic and ionic radii and lanthanoid contraction. Covalent and ionic radii increases on moving down a group in a periodic table. This is due to the presence of additional shell between the successive periods. On the other hand, on moving from left to right across a period, the covalent and ionic radii decreases. This is attributed to the increasing effective nuclear charge, as a consequence of which the outermost electrons are attracted more and more. This results in the outermost electrons being pulled more and more closer. We also know that shielding effect of electron decreases in the order s, p, d, and f. A careful inspection of the table 4.7 reveals that as we move along the lanthanoid series from lanthanoids to lutetium, there is a gradual decrease in the size of the atoms and ions with the increase in the atomic number. It has been observed that in case of tripositive lanthanoid ion, the ionic radii decreases from 1.03 angstrom to 0.86 angstrom. This shows that the overall decrease of 0.7 angstrom occurs in going from cerium to lutetium. This is indeed a very small decrease in comparison of elements of other groups and periods. The atomic radii of the element lanthanide also decreases from 1.83 angstrom to 1.73 lutetium. The total decrease of atomic radii from cerium to lutetium comes out to be 0.10 angstrom. Thus, this small steady decrease in atomic or ionic radii of the lanthanide elements with increase in atomic number is called the lanthanoid contraction. Now, causes of lanthanide contraction. The shape of f orbitals account for the relative atomic radii of the f block elements. These lanthanides involve the gradual filling of 4f orbitals. The lobes of the f orbitals occupy markedly different regions of spaces and are therefore far apart from each other. Consequently, f orbitals repel one another very weakly. Secondly, electron density in the f orbital is low near the nucleus. As a result of being away from the nucleus, 4f orbitals are not very effective at shielding other electrons from the nucleus. Thus, with the increase in the atomic number and the nuclear charge, the effective nuclear charge expanded by each 4f electrons. This increases the inward pull of 4f electrons and result in the reduction of the size of the ion. This contraction in the size of the atom or ion by pulling the valence electron inward due to high nuclear charge and the poor shielding effect of the f electron is the main cause of what is called lanthanoid contraction. Now, next is consequences of lanthanoid contraction. Steady decrease in the size of lanthanoid ion. As a result of lanthanoid contraction, there is a gradual or steady decrease in the ionic radii of lanthanide. Second is electronegativity. There is slight increase in the electronegativity of the trivalent ions. Third is electrode potential values. There is a small but regular increase in electrode potential values, that is E naught for the process. Resemblance of second and third transition series. The atomic radii of elements of second are typically greater than those in the first transition series. However, the radii of the third transition series elements are about the same as that of the second transition series. Thus, this is a pronounced decrease in the atomic radii along the lanthanoids. When the d block resume at lutetium, the atomic radii has been fallen from 2.24 angstrom for barium to 1.72 for lanthanum. As a result of this, the atoms of the falling elements are smaller than expected. In brief, a result of the lanthanide contraction, the chemistry of second and third transition series resemble each other more than the elements of first and second transition series. Difficulty in separation because of the very small change in the size of the lanthanide ion in the lanthanide series, their chemical properties are alike. This causes the separation of elements are difficult task. Next is high density. The lanthanide contraction is responsible for the high density of the elements of third transition series. A block of iridium, for example, contains as many atoms as a block of rhodium of the same volume, but each iridium atom is nearly twice as heavy as rhodium atom. Therefore, the density of iridium is nearly twice that of rhodium. Density differences in the basicity. The size of the lanthanide ion decreases regularly with increase in the atomic number of the lanthanides. The decrease in the size of the cation tends to increase the covalent character according to Fazan's rules. As a result, the bonding of the smallest cation in hydroxyl ion becomes mostly covalent. In other words, the basic strength of hydroxide ion decreases. This explains clearly that LaOH3 lanthanum oxide is the stronger while lutetium oxide is the weakest base. Similarly to hydroxide, there is also a decrease in the basic strength of oxides of lanthanides while increase in the atomic number. This decrease in the basic strength of oxide and hydroxide of lanthanides with increasing atomic number is also reflected in several other related properties. For example, hydrolysis of ions. Due to decrease in basic strength, there is a slight increase in the degree of hydrolysis in the solution from lanthanum 3 positive to lutetium 3 positive. It means lanthanum 3 positive ions are less readily hydrolyzed than lutetium 3 positive ion. Next is solubility of the salts. Hydroxides of the lanthanides precipitate with decreasing pH value from the nitrates of lanthanum to lutetium at 20 degrees Celsius. For example, lanthanum 3 positive precipitate at pH 6.83, whereas gadolinium precipitates at pH 6.83, whereas lutetium 3 positive precipitates at pH 6.30. Thermal decomposition of oxysalts. The stability of the trinitrates of lanthanide decreases with the increase in the atomic number. Thus, lanthanum nitrates, which is more basic, decomposes little, whether LuNO3 decompose readily. Now, complex formation tendencies of lanthanoids. Compared to the transition metals, lanthanoids do not readily form complex. It is primarily due to the larger size of the ions, which results in the small charge to the ionic radii ratio. Lanthanide ions form complex preferably with fluorine oxygen donor ligands. They form complexes with beta diketones such as acetylacetone, oximes, ethylene diamine tetraacetate EDTA, and hydroxycarboxylic acid such as citric acid, oxalic acid, etc. The high charge density of cesium 4 positive is expected to form stronger complexes than the tripositive ion. Cesium 4 negative ion 4 positive has been formed to form the dianionic complexes in non-aqueous medium N2O4. This is an interesting complex in which the coordination number of cerium is 12. Nitrate ion behaves as a bidentate ligand as shown in the figure. Now, occurrence of lanthanides. Lanthanides were originally named as rare earth or rare earth elements because they were believed to be found abundantly and rare. However, the term rare earth is misleading as these are actually finding fairly common now. The word earth was used because most of these elements occurs as oxides, which is early time means earth, with the exception of promethium, which is radioactive. All the lanthanides occur naturally. Recently, studies have been revealed that some of the lanthanides, namely cerium, lanthanum, and neodymium, occurs in fairly abundant quantities. Cerium is found to be almost as abundant as copper. All the lanthanoids excepting cerium and promethium are more abundant than iodine. A number of minerals containing lanthanides are also known. Some of the important minerals are monazite. Monazite sand is the most important and widely spread mineral. It occurs 78% of the mined lanthanides. It predominantly occurs phosphates of lighter lanthanoids with cerium, niobium, praseodymium, together with small amounts of deuterium and the heavier lanthanoids along with thorium phosphate. Cerite. The mineral cerite contains double silicates of cerium, lanthanum, promethium, neodymium, samarium along with the aluminium and iron. Extraction of lanthanides from monazite. The mineral is crushed to obtain fine powder. It is digested with concentrated sulfuric acid till a paste of the lanthanide sulfate is obtained. The paste is separated by centrifugation and treated with cold water. When silica being insoluble is separated out. The solution containing soluble sulfate is neutralized with ammonium hydroxide. When when thorium, zirconium and titanium are precipitated as a respective phosphate, the resulting filtrate is treated with sodium sulfate. This treatment separates the lanthanide elements into two groups. The lighter lanthanoids La into LaSN are precipitated out as double sulfates, while the lower lanthanides gadolinium to lutetium remains in solution as simple substances. The precipitated double sulfates of heavier elements are treated with the concentrated solution of sodium hydroxide, wherein these are converted into the mixture of the corresponding oxides and hydroxides. This mixture is subjected to washing to remove sodium sulfate formed during the course of process and allowed to dry in air at 100 degrees Celsius. During this work on, cerium gets completely oxidized to cerium oxide, that is CeO2, whereas other lanthanoids are converted into cisco oxide Ln2O3. This resulting mixture of this oxide is treated with dilute HNO3. All the oxide except cerium oxide dissolves to form the corresponding nitrates. Cerium being insoluble and dilute HNO3 is separated out. This crude sample of cerium oxide is dissolved in concentrated HNO3. Addition of dilute sulfuric acid precipitate out cerium as basic nitrate of the formula, which is red in crystalline. Now, methods of separation into individual components. The conventional methods of separation take advantage of the slight differences in their basic properties, solubility and stability. However, recently ion change method has been found to be simplest. Some of the methods are discussed below. First is precipitation. With a small amount of the precipitating agent, a substance with the lowest solubility is precipitated out first. Suppose hydroxyl ions are added to a solution containing a mixture of lanthanoid nitrates. The weak base, that is lutetium OH3, which has the lowest solubility product, is precipitated out first, and the strongest base, lanthanum hydroxide, which has the highest solubility product, is precipitated out last. This process, when repeated several times, helps in the complete separation of the lanthanides. Next is fractional crystallization. Simple salts of lanthanoids such as nitrates, oxalates, sulfates, perchlorate, etc. together with double salts such as 2-Ln NO32.3 Mg NO32.24 molecules of water form well-defined crystal. The solubility of this salt decreases from lanthanum to lutetium. As a result, salt at the end of the series example, lutetium salts which have low solubility will crystallize out first. Similarly, the salts of all the stars of series lanthanum which are more soluble will crystalline out. This is a laboratory method of separation and it is not preferred nowadays. Next method is solvent extraction. This method of separation is based upon the fact that the solubility of lanthanide nitrates in aqueous and organic solvents like tributyl phosphate is different. In the solvent extraction process, a dilute aqueous nitric acid solution of the lanthanoid is extracted by the means of counter flowing solution to the tributyl phosphate in kerosene. Thus, in the extraction from aqueous nitric acid solution by TBP, the equilibrium is established. The extent of extraction increases with decreasing in the ionic radius. In other words, the cation of the elements with higher atomic number are extracted first. Next is ion exchange method. Ion exchange method is one of the most convenient and efficient method for the preparation and purification of the lanthanides. In this method, a solution of the lanthanide ion is passed through a column of synthetic ion exchange resin which contains the functional group COH or SO3H. Lanthanide ion, when come in contact with the resin containing the acidic functional group undergo proton exchanges. In this process, the lanthanide ions are bonded to the resin and the H positive ions produced are washed through the column. The bonding of the lanthanide ions to the resin depend upon the size of the lanthanide ions. Since lanthanide ions are present in aqueous solution, these are heavily hydrated. The smaller the lanthanide ion, the most heavily hydrated. The lutetium 3 positive, which is smallest in size and is most heavily hydrated ion. It means that the size of the hydrated lutetium ion is maximum. It means that the oversized hydrated lanthanide ions bind strongly with the resins and large sized lanthanide ion binds loosely with the resin. In brief, the heavier lanthanide elements will be eluted the column first, followed by less heavier elements, and finally by the highest lanthanide elements. Elution curve of the lanthanide elements from an ion exchange resin column H on in figure 4.8. Next, the compounds of lanthanoids. Most of the lanthanides form compounds in the plus 3 oxidation state. However, some compounds of lanthanides in plus 2 and plus 4 oxidation state are also well known. Let us first of all discuss all the compounds of lanthanoids in the plus 3 oxidation state. First is lanthanum lanthanide oxides. All the lanthanum metals tarnish radially in air. These burn in oxygen, forming the corresponding Ln2O3. These oxides can also be prepared conveniently either by heating the carbonates or by decomposing the corresponding nitrates. Lanthanum oxides are known to be absorb water and carbon dioxide from the air to form the hydroxide and the carbonates respectively. As a result, these are basic in nature. The basic character of the oxide decreases with the increase in the atomic number of the lanthanoid. This is because of the lanthanoid contraction, wherein the size of the lanthanide decreases from La3 positive to lutetium 3 positive. Lanthanide hydroxide. The lanthanides are a reactive metal. They react slowly with cold water but more rapidly on boiling with the liberation of hydrogen to form the corresponding hydroxide. The hydroxide can also be prepared by adding dilute solution of sodium hydroxide to a solution of containing Ln3 positive ions. The hydroxide are precipitated in the form of glycinate precipitates. These hydroxides are ionic and basic. Lanthanide hydroxides are less basic than CaOH2 but more basic than AlOH3, which is amphoteric. The basic character decreases with increase in the atomic number along the series. Next is lanthanide halides. Lanthanide trifluoride are obtained by the reaction of HF or NEF with the solution containing the lanthanide ion. Lanthanide fluids are important because of their insolubility. However, fluids of heavier lanthanides are slightly soluble in excess of HF due to complex formation. Anhydrous lanthanide chlorides are precipitated by heating the metal in an atmosphere of chlorine or by heating the oxide with phosgene. The chlorides are non-volatile delinquished solids. They are soluble in water and crystalline with 6 or 7 molecules of crystallization of water of crystallization, that is LNX3. Next is the compounds in plus 2 oxidation state. Europium compounds, that is EuCl2, can be prepared by a solid compound by reducing EuCl3 with gaseous hydrogen under pressure. Aqueous EU3 positive solutions can be reduced by a variety of reducing agents such as Mg, Zn, zinc amalgam, or electrolytically to give you EU2 positive ions. For example, the solubility of the sulfates and carbonates in water, the insolubility of chlorides in concentrated HCl, the insolubility of metals in liquid ammonia. The dihalides are also prepared more conveniently by the reduction of trihalides with lanthanide metals itself. SMI2 and VBI2 have been prepared in a quantitative yield by reacting the metal with 1,2-diiodoethane anhydrous THF at room temperature. It is very clean reaction. The stable dioxides of samarium, europium, and deuterium can be prepared by the thermal decomposition of the triiodides. Europium 3. Europium 2 halides are stable in water. All the other halides react with water with the liberation of the hydrogen. Next is lanthanoid compounds in plus 4 oxidation state. An inspection of table 4.3 reveals that only Ce, Pr, Nd, Tb, and Dy show plus 4 oxidation state among the lanthanoids. The plus 4 oxidation state, which is stable in solution, has a rich aqueous chemistry, is cesium 4 positive. It is very rare to find plus 4 ions in the solution. because the very high charge leads to the extensive hydration. Cerium 4 compounds are extensively used as versatile oxidizing agent in quantitative analysis. Thank you and have a cheerful day.